WATP. The Shane Dawson podcast, hosted by Shane Dawson. And there's a lot going on with this show. He loves his conspiracy theories. And let me start off, if you don't mind, Lucy.
Could I tell a little history of Shane before you do start off?
Yes, please do.
So he has had a huge fall from grace. So he was one of the biggest YouTubers of all time.
Started in 2008, before there were YouTubers.
Absolutely gigantic. So then he came on his cat and did some blackface.
Oh, I have the audio of that. This is Shane.
Wonderful.
I've done that.
This is Shane. Oh, boy.
Big deal.
Well, this is the last time you'll see Andy on the show.
Come on, all the cats.
Listen to this. This is actual audio of Shane Dawson back when he was very popular.
One time, I laid my cat down on her back. I moved her little chicken legs spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird. Like whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going, And I came all over the cat.
No, you did not.
It was like my first sexual experience.
No
I was also
way.
like 19, so it's like, you know.
So people don't like it when you come on cats? They get pretty, turned off by that. I think he lost 600,000 subs.
I thought that was a joke. I mean, I was making
that it was.
He claims that. Oh, all right. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Smart
Next
move.
week on All Apology.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He claims that was a joke, but I don't know. It sounded like he had it all figured out, didn't it?
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew exactly how to come on that cat.
So he also, I mean, that's the most offensive thing to me, but also a lot of blackface.
Yeah, a lot of blackface. And then he made some sexually inappropriate comments about, 12-year-olds.
Right.
So
he's done it all. If he's trying to get canceled, he's nailing it.
Am I in the creep off right now?
This guy is unbelievable.
So he went from regularly getting channel views of around 30 million per video, and now he is getting between 3 and 4 million.
Wow, what a loser.
Yeah, I know. Totally sucks. What an
He's
ass.
only got a little over 2 million subs, too.
Yeah.
He's got nothing going on. It is shocking to me that he's still popular.
Yeah.
Because he's gone through multiple cancellations. Going back to when he first started up, and I think it was before YouTube, whatever he was on, his entire family got fired from their jobs because of the content that he was putting out, because it was so offensive that whatever company employed them found it, was just like, oh, you can't work here anymore.
The pet store.
Maybe.
So when he came back, he was like, well, I'm just going to keep doing the conspiracy theory videos for some reason.
Okay.
But the way that he does conspiracy theories is that he just creates his own, which I realize that that's pretty much all conspiracy theories. But he really is very out there, and he's just creating random shit and throwing it and seeing what sticks on the wall.
Okay. I agree with you, because what I checked out is what is known as the Shane Dawson podcast. Now, there's a few things that he does online. But this is the podcast. There's a cast of characters. His husband, Ryland's on there. Sandy, Jared, Chris, some other people. And it starts off by teasing what's coming up later in the show.
Have you ever seen Love is Blind?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you know how they have gold cups? In every season, in every scenario, whether they're at a restaurant or they're in the bubble or whatever, they all are using gold cups. It's really weird.
Is it because they have mics in them?
Ooh, good guess. No, it's very random, and it's, for some reason, it kind of creeps me out. So the reason they all have these gold cups is because...
Wow, they're all blown away. There's gold cups and Love is Blind. Wow, what's going to happen? And on the graphic on the screen that you can't see if you're listening this is coming up. Conspiracy theories start at 44 and a half minutes into the show. So we have to watch these jerk-offs try to make comedy for 44 and a half minutes before we get to the conspiracy part of the show. And let me just show you how fun this is, because they're having a slumber party.
Hey, welcome back to whatever the hell this is, Slumber Party Edition!
Yes.
Okay, so this is very, very random, and I know I'm too old for this. I think we're all too old for this, honestly.
It's so quirky and fun, right? They're all wearing PJs. Wee!
How come we don't do that?
Because it's gay, Chris. It's very gay.
But you
This
can
is dumb.
nap in your PJs.
This is dumb.
Great people don't have fun.
Right.
So in the episode of the Shane Dawson podcast that I was checking out, they also had the quirky intro and no conspiracy theories until 55 minutes in.
So what's the point? Because he's telling you, like, stick with it. Because coming up, here's another tease right after that tease.
If you think, oh God, here we go again, they're not going to talk about conspiracies, they're just talking about their stupid fucking onesies, stick around, because we have a conspiracy later in the show that is so fucked up. I didn't even want to know about it. I was like, Jared, just save it. Just save it for the podcast because it's so crazy. So that's coming soon. But before we get to that, Jared, what are you wearing?
As if we have to watch the show. You could scrub a YouTube video.
Yeah.
He acts like, stick around, guys. 44 minutes from now, it's going to get really good. So you just got to put up with all this horse shit ahead of time. And the fact that this guy's dressed up as a bear and they're all in their like onesies and stuff, it just reminds me of what Danny from Stevie Tomato said.
Like, just stop already. It's ridiculous. So, like, what are we, 5?
What are we, 5? If you don't know, Vinny Paulino called Stevie Tomatoes on Monday on the Creep Off, asking about the graffiti incident. Stevie Tomatoes Gate. And the manager...
Excuse me, could I speak with Stevie, please?
Yes, and the manager, Danny, said, there's no graffiti, and stop calling. It's harassment.
Get a life, Moonhead. I think she
I
said.
believe is what she said. All right, I'll hand it over to you, Lucy. What did you pick up on from this show?
Well, let's check out the quirky intro from the episode that I checked out, which was also the Shane Dawson podcast. So that is going to be in clip 1. And this week, they are going to be race car drivers.
Wee!
Welcome back to the Shane Dawson podcast. We are here in a racing gear.
Whoa, keep going, keep it going.
And we're ready to smear the competition. I got here to my left, my big old M&M boy, Slap. What? Slap?
I'm thinking slap and tickle.
Oh, Slap and tickle.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, to my right we got, I guess we got cheese.
Hey, girls. I'm just saying hi. I like to play like cool and casual, and then I'm gonna like burn your rubber.
Oh, I see. He likes when you hit him in the rear.
Yep. Every single episode starts out with some sort of variant of
There's
that.
so much production on this show. So they don't have personalities. So instead they dress up like things.
Yes.
And then have a ton of tight edits and just quick non sequiturs. And the visuals on this are ridiculous. It's a team of people putting this together, I
Yeah.
would imagine.
This reminds me of Trisha Paytas' style.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, we got to dress up like Barbie, or we got to dress
Yeah.
up like princesses because we're not talented.
We're not interesting, so let's do lots of quick cuts and lots of edits,
Yeah.
and we'll wear ridiculous things and we'll have a big set.
And it's going to be great.
Okay.
Everybody's going to love it.
I suppose, but I'm not sure.
So I had to wait 55 minutes to get to the conspiracy theories, but I was very excited by the time that I got to them. I was like, yes, this is going to be great.
Great.
They're going to be so amazing. So in clip 2, we are going to hear the first conspiracy theory that they talk about, which is going to be about those red, white, and blue popsicles, if you were an audio listener.
All right, first we're going to start this conspiracy corner with a Mandela effect that shook me to my frozen core. What? Okay. I'm going to show you a picture of something and you tell me what it is.
Ooh, a rocket pop.
Yeah, a bomb pop, a rocket pop.
I loved those.
A rocket pop, right? Well, what if I told you that nowhere in the world have those ever been called rocket pops?
No.
They are actually called bomb pops.
No, that's a fucking lie.
That's the stupidest thing that I've ever heard, and it's not a conspiracy theory. And
the
I
fat
waited
guy called
55
it.
minutes.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
That other guy called it right off the
Yeah,
bat.
exactly. They're complete idiots. On the plus side, Jared, spelled Jerid, who is Shane's brother.
Yeah.
He is at least the least stupid of them in my clip 3.
Okay.
And look, if you Google it, when you search rocket pop, nothing comes up. It's all bomb pops, baby.
No, they
That's
were
because
rocket pops.
the local ice cream men were bootlegging them.
How did they both immediately say rocket
And they were
pop?
probably getting the fake ones called rocket pops.
Yeah. Duh.
I'm wondering if they're going to show us any fireworks that chase a certain type of person. Did you know?
Individual chasers.
All right. So before we get into the conspiracies, I have a bunch too that we're going to get into, and I can tell already that this is very titillating and exciting for people.
Is
We're
it?
going to learn a lot more than just that. But first, we got to talk about what we're wearing. Because it's so fun. And the guy dressed as a bear, his wife or girlfriend, is next to him.
Sandy, she's rocking
A Care Bear sweater. I feel like we're just the bear cave of the corner of the podcast.
So she's wearing, guys, hold on. I'm sorry. I've already seen this, but it's still cracking me up. It's a Care Bear sweater.
But is it? There's a karopi on it.
Oh.
That's not even what it is.
Oh. Well, there's also a frog on it. And
Yeah,
wait until you hear about this.
And it is ironic because it has a frog on it, and she says I have frog legs.
What?
Yeah.
Because they're so long and like.
And my body is so fat, I look like a frog.
Just sit in a position.
Yeah, sometimes if he's like on a recliner, he'll just like put his legs up like that. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to interrupt our fashion show. Oh my God, we never played the fashion update song.
Fashion update.
Okay. Anyways.
Dude, if we concede right now, will you stop?
No. No. You have to watch all these clips because I had to watch them.
Then we're going balls deep.
Yeah.
This is insane. All the research I did on Shane, I'm like, this guy sounds interesting. He's in blackface. He's doing Asian accents. He's doing all the fun stuff. And then I'm watching the show in 2024, and he's sitting around in pajamas, and they're cutting to a Photoshop of a guy having a head on a frog.
Yeah. A toad wearing a sweatshirt with a toad on it.
Wow, really funny stuff. So, as I mentioned, Shane and Ryland are a married couple. Now, Shane came out as bi in 2015, then they got engaged. I'm guessing, and Lucy, you know better than I do, was this like part of the way to get people off his back? Be like, well, listen, I'm gay. You know, people are just like, you're doing that Asian accent, blackface. Like, yeah, but I'm LGBTQ, so good luck.
Makes it cute.
It definitely did not hurt.
Yeah, good luck fucking fighting me. But because he does a show with his husband, there's these cute fights they get into.
Well, I mean, he's just saying, like, maybe Ryland is saying, like, I'm a particular type of person, and only you could be able to find that, you know.
Yeah,
No, you just said, literally 3 episodes ago.
I'm saying.
Oh, here we go again. Fight with Shane and Ryland. Fight with Shane and Ryland. Shane and Ryland.
You're so
I'm
lucky you
saying how we
have me.
complement each other.
Who is this for? It's like a kid's show.
Yeah.
Right?
It's for the 12-year-olds that he wants to sexually harass.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'll pretend I'm gay.
And the cats.
That way people won't try to cancel me. And then I'll do a show for children. And that way they'll like me.
It's Tukey soup for homos.
Yeah, I was thinking, if Tukey keeps up with the production and shit, his show might turn into this. Watch out, Tukey. Don't let this happen to you. At one point, they watch a TikTok video, and the TikTok video says, did you know that if you eat a pretzel and then a grape, it tastes like fried chicken? So they go, wow, that's crazy. So then they pass out pretzels and grapes, and they go, nah, that doesn't work at all.
Is this a conspiracy theory?
Yeah, great.
So waiting for some conspiracy
Good stuff,
theory.
guys. Well, you'll have to wait a little longer because then they start playing Cards Against Humanity, the show that everyone's talking about in 2024. Everyone's favorite game. And it's so funny.
I'm scared. This could really flop.
Oh no, I got a good one.
Oh,
Me
okay.
too.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Reddit. I'm applying topical ointment to my grandfather's infected penis. Ask me anything. Not bad.
You're a caring person if you're doing that, though. That's like the nicest thing you can do.
It honestly is.
Cheap trick.
It's cheap trick. Oh, yeah. With Jared.
Apply ointment to penises.
Hey, Reddit. I'm firing a rifle into the air while balls deep in a squealing hog.
Wow, this game goes there, dude.
Hey, Reddit. I'm pro-life protesters. Ask me anything.
It's not that funny. It just reminded me why this game sucks. The game fucking blows. Everything's a cutaway. Every reference they make, there's a song for and shit. It's infuriating.
The music bed cue you that this is fun and interesting?
I think it's trying to program my brain to think that I'm being entertained by this.
Right.
It's jiggling keys over and over again until I'm just like, yeah, I guess I like jiggling keys. I don't know.
Laugh track.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, let's get back to conspiracies. Lucy, what do you got for us?
Oh, you want to get into the big one?
I do.
The big boy? All right, well, we are going to be talking about Olive Garden. So in addition to the podcast, Shane has 2 YouTube channels. So
they will cut you off on the breadsticks. I have proof.
That's basically what we're
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
So,
I didn't watch your clip.
Probably should have researched it.
So he is going to introduce his theory in Olive Garden Clip 1 that Olive Garden reuses uneaten breadsticks.
Oh, okay. Well, I would hope they would. Why wouldn't you?
My theory about Olive Garden. I'm convinced. You cannot convince me otherwise. I think Olive Garden recycles their breadsticks. I 100% believe it. There's no way. They They are endless. You can get as many as you want.
They're unlimited. They're continuous.
They're cheap as shit to make. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, nobody gives
They
a
fill
fuck.
you up.
Yeah. So
unless Patrick Melton's showing up there, they're going to be fine.
Shane basically made this exact same argument 4 years ago about Chuck E. Cheese. He said that anybody who leaves pizza on their plate at Chuck E. Cheese, they take it back in the back and they Frankenstein a pizza together. So now he's doing the exact same thing.
You know what's annoying about this?
He's just making shit up.
Yeah, what's annoying about this is that you could just like call up a guy who works at the Olive Garden and ask. You know, it's not like this is like
what
this
if they
crazy
lie to
conspiracy.
you?
There's thousands of employees. You can ask one of them.
No, we have to prove and test the theory. So how are we going to test the theory in clip 2?
I'm so glad you asked.
No, you won't.
You're wild. I have.
Oh no.
Okay, here's my plan. Now this is why I needed people for this. So I'm gonna go in, right? I'm gonna order a nice meal. Then I'm gonna, get my basket of bread, take a bite. But then for all the other pieces of bread, I'm going to mark them all with this brown Sharpie.
Yeah, we get
because I think it's less obvious because it'll look like a little bird mark.
It'll look like seasoning.
Seasoning, exactly.
This fucking asshole. As soon as he had the Sharpie, I'm like, no, I get the plan, dummy. You don't have to explain it to me.
Well, he does because
I'm going to mark up the stall door.
Yeah, right. I'm going to put FSJ, and my ass is going to be this weird shape.
So not only that, but if they think that this is true, they're just drawing on other people's foods. Like what is going to guarantee? So they're all going to go into the restaurant, they're going to order food, but like what guarantees that those breadsticks covered in fucking Sharpie is going to go to their people and not some random
Yeah, but
person?
Sharpie ink is the best thing you could eat at an Olive Garden.
It's true. But they do also lick the breadsticks at one point. So, I mean.
What do they then do though? Go around every person in the restaurant and start throwing their breadsticks
for 3 weeks.
There's a lot of talk. So let us find out exactly what they do. Basically, they are all going to go in, they're going to mark up the breadsticks, and then they're going to go in again. So they have a huge group of people all outside, completely inconspicuous.
Okay.
And in clip 3, we are going to find out that Shane's husband, Ryland, is taking the investigation super seriously.
But it was hard for me because the bartender was facing me and the host was facing me.
Did you film yourself marking them?
I hope so.
You don't know?
It was crazy in there for me.
We're just looking up haircuts?
Oh yeah, hair inspiration. This is what I'm going for. That's what I was doing in Olive Garden.
Not everything you do is fun or funny.
No. And
almost nothing.
Looking up haircuts definitely has nothing to do with anything.
Can you believe this gay guy's looking at haircuts? Yeah.
Turns out they're gay.
I can actually.
So they all go in and not a single person got one of
Stay with us, producer Chris.
I'm afraid we're out of time. I'm sorry you couldn't bring any conspiracy theories.
Keep with us here.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
So
we got this. We're bringing it home.
they didn't get a single marked up breadstick in any of their ordering.
Okay.
So they need a backup plan.
Okay.
In clip 4.
We should order a to-go order. I was looking online. You can order breadsticks to go. I think we should order like 60 breadsticks.
Yeah.
And then, because then they don't. Then it's like all at once. They just be like, oh fuck, we have to get a fucking ton of breadsticks.
When should I do that?
Should I do an order?
Yeah,
order right
they're
now?
marking them.
We got to deplete their bread supply. So maybe just like 100 real quick. Maybe just 20.
So yeah, they're just depleting the bread supply so that they can eventually get the marked up breadsticks. Genius, right?
Sure.
But in clip 5, we're going to find out the conclusion.
So we just have to check all of them.
So we're just doing it here.
Yeah, I think we gotta check them out.
Okay. Oh.
They have the breadsticks.
Oh my god, they weren't warmed up.
They didn't even heat. There's no.
We need to take these back. There's no garlic.
Oh my god, what?
These are just straight up hot dog buns, bro.
Interesting turn. Interesting turn. These are wrong.
What's worse?
What?
Why are they like this?
They fucking know.
We have to go be Karens and complain.
Yes.
Wait, there's an option for unbaked on the website. So.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
What?
Did I order on?
And that was the end of the conspiracy theory. It's not true. They spent an hour and 8 minutes on it, and they're fucking idiots wasting time on bullshit and don't know how to order breadsticks. Also.
Never go full retard. I mean, that's just a rule right there. Okay. Let's get into the conspiracy theories that I was checking out. And I thought there'd be that one big one about Love is Blind gold cups, but no. Jam-packed with conspiracy theories. They start off with, you know what a Stanley Cup is?
Yes.
All the ladies,
Oh, yeah.
very excited about these. Apparently, they're bulletproof. So I didn't realize that. That was the first thing. Then they talk about the movie Dune, the one that's just coming out. They have a special popcorn bucket. You might know about this.
Who doesn't know about the popcorn bucket?
Okay. Well, they have a theory about that.
Speaking of companies doing crazy things for marketing and virality, Spencer was telling me about the popcorn bucket from Dune.
Yeah, have you guys seen the Dune popcorn buckets?
No.
You'd have to start by telling me what Dune is.
You're kidding.
No.
The desert, the horrible desert-looking movie.
Somebody did
horrible.
Somebody did an edit where it's Wendy Williams like as the characters, and it's called How You Do.
That's amazing.
It's so good.
Now I
have seen. That's funny because she's ugly.
I'm sure it's beautiful. I just want to say, I'm not trying to jig it. Watching that trailer makes me hate it.
I thought you were talking about the bucket. I was like, it's not that beautiful.
So the bucket looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a fleshlight.
Does it look that much like a fleshlight?
I mean, I don't know about a fleshlight, but it looks.
It's the perfect size to put your dick in, and there's all these little silicone stringies that if you lube them up, it'll be like. If I had one, I'd fuck it. 100%.
It's not a cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the Shane's cat. Of
You probably
popcorn
shouldn't be talking about things that you would fuck on your show, Shane. Just pointing that out.
Get one on Etsy for $120.
I will say.
Yeah, why did they make?
I think we should just eat popcorn out of fleshlights, is what this is telling me.
I know, it's brutal. It is. It's like everything they say they think is hilarious, and none of it is.
It's exhausting.
Not even any of it. It is exhausting.
Can
Now,
they please test this bulletproof Stanley Cup theory on each other?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hold it up.
Hold it
in front
right
of your
by your
face.
heart.
Yeah. So, I assume that's like a thing from Dune. That's
Dune
why it's
2. It's
shaped
Dune
like
2.
that. Yeah. That's why it's shaped like that. I would imagine.
Hated everything about that.
Okay. All right. Well, how about Bluey? There's a conspiracy going on with the show Bluey.
Yeah.
Okay, this next theory I'm very excited about because we are entering our daddy era. We're already in it. But every daddy right now and mommy on Instagram is talking about Bluey. Have you heard about Bluey?
No.
Bluey.
You did about Dune.
Bluey is a cartoon that every parent now is watching with their kids, and then the kids go to sleep and the parents like keep watching it. It's like a meme right now. It's like my kid goes to sleep and I'm still watching Bluey. So the animators of Bluey supposedly, this might be fake, but supposedly got fired because they planted some.
This might be fake, everyone. All right.
They're all fake.
Just want to throw it out there. This one might be fake.
Something specifically for us in the show. I guess if you watch Bluey, in the parents' bedroom, their dogs, in their bedroom, there is a cuck chair. And everybody online is talking about how Bluey is trying to talk about cuckery on their show.
Wow.
I mean, it does look like a cuck chair.
It's not necessary either. It actually doesn't enhance the room. You know.
It also is blocking a door, so that's kind of confusing. So why is it there?
You guys think that's a cuck chair?
Nope. But I also don't care.
What she said.
All right, so you guys are buying that one. All right, well, how about the Chicago Bulls? How about the Chicago Bulls logo? Check this out, guys.
So this is the Chicago's Bull logo.
Uh-huh.
Do me a favor. Flip it upside down.
Okay.
What do you see? It looks like a robot butt fucking a crab. Doesn't it? Like exactly. Or it looks like the DJ Marshmallow butt fucking a crab.
From underneath, right? Like
I don't know. He's getting the crab's getting fucked by a robot, guys.
Look how much laughter
Best
there
reveal
is.
ever.
Do you see, the laughter is ridiculous. It's so over the top.
I actually thought that was a little funny.
No, I know, and that's the one thing that I'm like, okay, it's kind of interesting. Yeah. But they all lose their minds over it for so long. You're just like, okay, can we move on then?
Well, they can't believe they found something actually funny. So.
They actually did find something that's mildly amusing.
Yeah.
So good for them on that.
What's next? The 5,318,008. You turn that upside down and it says something cute.
Whoa.
What are we, 5?
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing over here?
Trying to get us struck?
Actually, Andy, we're going to talk about aliens. We're going to find out cats are aliens.
What what if aliens have become so advanced that they're able to shapeshift and all this stuff, and they look like dogs or they look like cats, and they're able to gather information in that sense. You know what I mean? So just because we haven't seen what
God, the fucking dogs and cats just started going crazy when you said
See?
that. Ew.
Just because,
ew. Oh my God, ew.
But so yeah, I mean, maybe it isn't as crazy as I put out there.
Cats fucking aliens?
That's what some people believe. Some people believe that cats are from another. Cats and octopuses are always theorized to be from like other planets or aliens infiltrating us.
We've talked about this before, I think, but yes, but cats are the only pet that are self-aware.
What?
When your cat's freaking out for a different reason.
Yeah, no shit. He goes, cats
Full
are
of shame.
Cats are self-aware. Based on what? Did you ask him?
Right.
What do you mean? Cats aren't self-aware.
Yeah, how could you possibly prove that?
Yeah, right. That's the whole point. It's so stupid to say that. And I like that the guy goes, you know, octopuses and cats are the two things people think are aliens. No, octopuses for sure, because there's nothing else like them on the earth. But cats, there's like tons of species of cats, different sizes and shapes, and it's ridiculous how stupid these people are. All right, guys, at the end of the show, there's a recap. Ryland likes to give us a quick recap on everything that they covered during the show, because it wasn't mind-numbing enough.
Let's get to a recap.
Lights, camera, action. Ryland's recap is about to happen. Ryland's recap.
On today's episode of the Shane Dawson podcast, I may have gone too far and got my husband very upset with me.
So they were all lip syncing during the song, which is extremely embarrassing. I don't know how he found all these people to be on the show and embarrass themselves like this.
I know. Why does it take this many people?
It's like they're all playing TV show together. You want to come over and play TV show? Yeah, I want to play TV show. What do you do? I just laugh a lot. Wow, this is crazy and wacky.
Can you wear something gay?
Yeah.
All right.
It's encouraged.
You're in.
All right. One more clip I have on here, guys, because I teased it at the beginning of my segment here. The gold cups on Love is Blind.
I'm so excited.
I know.
When did we get to the gold cup?
Right. Like, what's the conspiracy around this? It blew this guy away. He had a show at the beginning of the show. It was the big teaser. So let's find out what that's all about, finally.
Have you ever seen Love is Blind?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you know how they have gold cups? In every season, in every scenario, whether they're at a restaurant or...
I love how the one guy's like, oh, I didn't get there yet. It's just the color of the cups.
They're in the bubble or whatever. They all are using gold cups. It's really weird.
Honestly drives me crazy because even in the apartments they put them in, these motherfuckers are drinking out of these gold cups.
Is it because they have mics in them?
Ooh, good guess. No, it's very random, and it's, for some reason, it kind of creeps me out. So the reason they all have these gold cups is because you can't see through them, so that it doesn't mess up continuity. So if you're like having a conversation with your, future spouse or whatever, and you're drinking wine and stuff, they want to be able to cut the conversation however they want, make the storyline whatever they want, and you'll never know because the cups.
It's almost like it's not a conspiracy. It just kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
And they act like after this, they're like, oh my gosh, a reality show is not even real? Correct.
Yeah.
They're edited to make you think a certain thing happened.
Just like your shows are.
Yes,
Shane.
just like your show.
Just like your shows are.
So that was the big thing. They did an entire hour-plus episode teasing this gold cups on Love is Blind. It turns out, just so it doesn't look like, hey, he drank some and then he didn't, and then he drank a little bit more, and then there was more back in it again. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of falls flat when you put it that way.
Yeah, so it's just not that impressive at all. Is there anything, Lucy, that you picked up on that we missed?
Well, I just also still don't understand why they have to be gold. Why couldn't they be silver cups or
They don't explain that part.
They don't give a fuck about the color.
For another episode.
Garbage. No, I think that I am so blown away by those gold cups that I don't even have anything to top it.
All right, well, then let me play one more clip because it turns out, I hope my brother's watching this, turns out that Mountain Dew is very gay.
Because Baja Blast is the best drink ever made. Taco Bell really said, you know what, things we did, that. And I was like, damn, Taco Bell, I thought you were mid. And then you came around and you were like, da-da-da-da. Is that how the kids do it? I don't know. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do today. This is the best idea I've ever had, and I've had none of them. This is... By the way, hi, Chris.
Hello.
How are you? Look, I even dressed him in Baja Blast.
I love this shirt.
You're like my little Ken doll. I got you a present.
You got me a present?
I did. So I know it's not Pride Month anymore, but for you, it always is. So it's so crazy. He comes to my house on a float. So I'm kidding. That was only one time. So here's your little present. It's just a little sticker, something for you to put on the back of your car. And it just says, Baja Blast my ass.
I think gay people would find this offensive. It's quite over the top, right?
Gay people everywhere are going straight.
Yeah, right. Gay guys are like, I will suck on pussy to stop this and protest of this ridiculousness. And then we show a pussy like, ew. Never mind. Abort.
I'd rather fuck a Dune popcorn cup.
Podcast, WAT.